Category is au naturel versus au naturel with glam. Enjoy the video. When it comes to makeup, I have a love-hate relationship with the process, the products, and everything that comes along with it. Growing up, I never really bothered with makeup as much as the other girls in my school. I never really had the latest product or kept up with the latest trend. And if anything, I hated makeup growing up, and what I hated more was the social pressure that came along with it. It's not like I didn't own any products at all. I still owned mascara, foundation that was probably the wrong shade for my skin, and a small eyeshadow palette that I would rarely use and apply with my fingers. But that was only the beginning of my makeup journey, and now I use and see makeup in a completely different way than I did 6 years ago. Today I can still go out the house with no makeup on or just a little bit of mascara and feel like I don't have those same social pressures and demands that I felt that I was missing out on, or that I wasn't following just like everyone else. I feel like I can wear whatever kind of makeup I want, from a little to a full face, and still feel confident and like myself. It's also important to remember that makeup comes with the freedom to express yourself in any way. Makeup can be seen as an art and a form of creativity that makeup artists such as James Charles and Jeffree Star have used to their full potential. All the colour, the products, and the time from 6 years ago until now have allowed me to explore, create and develop a makeup look that I like and that suits me best. I love a natural look. It's something that I'm confident and comfortable in, but I also love a bit of glam and glitter every now and then. And I get some of my inspiration from music artist and fashion icon Rihanna, as her makeup looks a very natural glam, but we'll get back to her later on in the video. I keep going on about how I prefer a natural look of myself, and how over the past few years of practice using the makeup I had and inspiration from everywhere I look, whether that be online, outside or what I listen to. All of these factors have allowed me to be creative, but where does that all come from? Let's talk about the nature of creativity. Sternberg and Labarre comment on how creative people buy low and sell high. They continue to explain how buying low means pursuing ideas that are unknown but have potential growth. In simple terms, developing and taking a leap of faith with any idea that is yet to be out in the world. In the makeup and beauty industry, every makeup artist that are taking the concept of makeup and making it into their own art, just like I am here while I do my own makeup. What I mean by this is that any face can be a canvas for the next piece of art. For example, take Boo, who is a makeup artist based in London who has a distinctive way of applying makeup and putting it on her models. On her Instagram account, @BooSweetBeauty, you can see how she has used the different textures that makeup products come in to her advantage, and essentially used both the world of fashion and art to create beauty. Sternberg also mentions how creativity requires a confluence of 6 distinctive but interrelated resources, which are intellectual abilities, knowledge, styles of thinking, personality, motivation, and environment. Here's what I think what each quality represents. Intellectual abilities means using the logic for creativity so that the idea can develop, and a sense to see the reality and actuality to an idea. Now, when it comes to the knowledge part, I don't believe Sternberg means the general knowledge, but perhaps he means the creator needs to have a knowledge of the industry or industries that their ideas fit in, so that they can apply and translate said knowledge. Styles of thinking. Now with this, I believe that it would be a chance to mention De Bono's 6 thinking hats. Each colour hat represents a different thinking factor. So, blue means process, as in how am I going to go about the idea? What process am I going to take? White means fact. What do I know already? What are the hard-hitting facts? Green means creativity, so what alternative possibilities of the idea can I do to make it happen? Yellow means benefits. What are the positive of the ideas that helps the solutions? Black stands for cautions. What are the difficulties and weaknesses of the ideas and the process? And finally, red stands for feelings. What is my gut instinct about the whole idea? If my gut instinct isn't happy and it's not a good one, it's probably not a good idea. Each of the hats correspond to each other, and this approach of thinking is a good start to any idea that comes along, as it can be used as a practical thinking tool. Back to Sternberg, where he mentions that personality and motivation is also a factor. I do believe that you have to be motivated for your idea to work, as poor planning will become poor production. And personality plays the role of uniqueness. Your personality is what makes your idea yours and personal to you. And lastly, the environment where you make the idea is very important. If you're in a toxic and negative, or in a beautiful and highly inspiring environment, wherever you are, it will have a huge impact on the process, the approach, and the overall idea itself. Environment does not only mean a physical, actual place or area, it also means the communities that you may surround yourself, which brings me to my next theme, of creativity and social change. David Gauntlet makes a fantastic point about creativity, as he mentions making is connecting, because it is through the process of making that we A. make new connections between our materials, creating new expressive things, B. make connections with each other by sharing what we have made and contributed to our relationships, by sharing the meanings which we've created individually or in collaboration, and C. through making things and sharing them with others, we feel a greater connection with the world and more engaged with being more active in the environment rather than sitting back and watching. A great platform that allowed us to share the great makeup looks and tips is social media. I practice my makeup looks by watching endless of YouTube videos, and it kind of pays off. And the likes of the beauty industry, the communities that they are very open and helpful towards each other. They have accepted more people more than ever, and they too have inspired a huge social change in society. 10 years ago, society would have shamed any male who wore makeup, and it seemed wrong. However, in today's society, men wearing makeup is more socially accepted, and the beauty world have helped contribute to that. A perfect example would be successful YouTuber James Charles, who became the first male to appear on the front cover of an American beauty magazine called CoverGirl. Very recently, he has released his own palette, which consists of bright and beautiful colours, and he says to unleash your inner artist. Taking in David Gauntlet's theory about making is connecting and extraction point 3, where through making things and sharing them with others, we feel a greater connection with the world. I believe someone who has done this perfectly in the beauty industry is music artist Rihanna. She's used Instagram to share her looks from on stage to the red carpet, which everyone loves. She represents the black community, and for a long time that community felt like they have not been welcomed to the beauty world. Rihanna saw this huge gap in the beauty market, and she knew she had to make a change, which brings me to my final theme of creative ways of making money from your creativity. Rihanna started her business from her love of makeup and realising that skin tones from ethnic backgrounds were not being represented. On her Fenty Beauty website, she states that she was inspired to create Fenty Beauty after years of experimenting with the best of the best in beauty and still seeing a void in the industry for products that were performed across all skin types and tones. She launched a makeup line so that women everywhere would be included, focusing on a wide range of traditionally hard to match skin tones, creating formulas that would work for all skin types and pinpointing universal shades. Hence why Fenty Beauty launched in September 2017, which was one of the first beauty companies to release foundation shades which were tailored to all skin colours and the different skin undertones. John Hawkins would highlight this as a great example of an individual exercising their imagination and exploiting its economic values, as people who own ideas have become more powerful. Rihanna's idea came from the misrepresentation of skin colour and tones in the beauty industry, and she used her creativity and celebrity platform to make money and make change. So this side is obviously my everyday kind of natural look. It's literally just mascara and a brush over the brow, moisturizer and hydrator. But this side, I'm gonna say, is more of a natural glam look. Natural with glam, with a bit of glitter and some colour, lip, highlighter, contour, foundation. But it makes a big difference, you know. Not so spotty and red, and yeah. And my look was inspired by kind of my normal everyday go-to eyeshadow look. I'm gonna call it the Tutti Frutti. Yeah. So well, I'm not doing anything else today, so I should probably wipe this off. And yeah. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, guys. Bye.